Hi, I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. This week I'm going to share a Thanksgiving card idea, but you can take the same kind of concept and make a variety of cards using the products that you have at home. I'm going to start off with my card base. It's crumb cake. I've cut it 8.5 by 5.5, scored it at the 4 1/4 mark, and that's going to be my card base. But I'm going to die cut a window into the card front using my layering circles framelits. So I've got my magnetic platform, bottom standard cutting pad. I'm going to put the card on top, and then I'm going to put on the top cutting pad, hold it in place, just bring it in closer to me, and die cut out the window. I love cards that have the window in the front. I think everybody loves these kinds of ideas. It makes it really fun and exciting to open up the card and see what's inside. So I've got that, and that's all I need my Big Shot for. You can do so many of these in one simple setting because they're so quick and easy to make. All right, I'm going to set that aside for now, and then I'm going to work on what's going to go on the inside. I've got a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to use the Acorny Thank You stamp set. I love it because it has the Acorn Builder punch as a partner to it. So it makes it very quick and easy to stamp and punch. All right. For my acorn, I'm going to use the solid base, and I'm going to stamp it with crumb cake. Now, for those of you who are real mathematical thinkers, you can figure out how to do this in more than one or in just one punch. I can't. So I'm just going to tuck this in to my punch and punch it out. Now I'm going to show you a trick. What you want to do for the top is you want to figure out how to lay your or stamp your image so that it can be easily punched out. I'm going to use a darker color, so my acorn is going to be like a two-tone. I've got the crumb cake on the bottom, and I'm going to use early espresso on top. I'm going to slide this in. I need to cut off a bit. There you go. Now, because I have figured out how it's going to sit on my paper, I can easily punch it out using my punch like so. And then I'm going to bring in some snail adhesive, and I'm going to attach the top of the acorn to the bottom of the acorn, like so. And then I'm going to do one more detail. I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of cardstock. I'm going to bring in my real red, and there is a really nice phrase in the same stamp set that says thankful. I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to stamp it down, and I'm going to cut it out with my paper snips. My phrase is cut out and ready to go. I'm going to set this aside for right now, and I'm going to bring back in my card front, and I have a strip, here it is, of Candy Cane Lane Designer Series paper. It's actually intended for Christmas cards, but that doesn't stop me. I always love to think of other ways I can use these patterns so I get a bigger bang for my buck on my cards. Since this is intended to be a Thanksgiving card, that's fine. I just chose colors for the card front and for the stamping. There we go. Got a little bit of an overhang here. Let me just trim it off. So I color coordinated everything for my card based on the color of the Designer Series paper, which has crumb cake, real red, and early espresso. So that's why I chose these colors for my acorns. Now inside my card, I'm going to add a piece of Whisper White cardstock that I've cut 4 by 5 1/4, so it's a perfect layer for inside. go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the thankful to the front of my acorn. Like so. Then I'm going to flip that over, and I'm going to use a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of my acorn. The thing that I love about this stamp set is there's so many different combinations of acorns you can create from all the different tops and the 2 different bottoms. There we go. That's a really cute card idea. It's fun to open it up and see the message inside. I have one more little tip for you. I wish that I had some little sort of candy dots or some kind of embellishment to go on the front, but I don't. But what I do have is my cupcake builder punch, and it's got these 3 little circles in it. So I have a piece of scrap early espresso cardstock, and I'm just going to punch out these 3 circles right here, and I'm going to attach them to the front of my card so it looks like a metallic embellishment, but it's not. It's a paper embellishment. So I will adhere them using my fine tip glue pen, and I'll show you the finished product in a second. I've got 2 of the embellishments on, and I'm just going to add a 3rd one. So I add a drop of my glue right on my project, and then add the dot on top, just drop it on top to complete the card idea. And there we go, a really cute and quick and easy Thanksgiving card, or just a card to say thank you to somebody special. For a complete listing of the supplies that I used and the measurement for the cardstock, hop on over to my blog, www.nutsaboutsstamping.com. If you like this card idea, please click the like button. And if you don't, I would like to hear your comments in the comments box below. I'm Terry, I'm Nuts About Stamping. See you next time. Bye for now.